Okay, so you guys have seen my videos. I normally don't need a piece of paper, but as I'm getting older, I'm realizing I'm not as bright as I used to be, which was of limited value to begin with. So just to keep track here, on the education day, one of the purposes of this event and the way that I teach and instruct is I try to create conversation. That allows me to learn from my students. It also allows my students to learn and grow from each other as well as myself and the other instructors. So some of the main topics on the training day are going to be things like sloping high lines or targeted high lines. Understanding and knowing how to utilize twin tension rope systems, whether it's in a raising, lowering configuration, or in our climbing and work positioning systems. This event will be done, everything will be done on 2 rope systems. So there's going to be some folks who are going to have to wrap their heads around that. That's how it is. And that's very possibly the future of all at-height work. So keep that in mind. Going to be big on patient assessment, getting that primary assessment done, gathering that important information for your follow-on resources with EMS and fire and your rope rescue folks. Trauma care, there we're talking bleeding control, things of that nature. Knowing how to do a focused spinal exam and also spinal stabilization and packaging. You will learn how to pack a patient in a spec pack, all right? And you're going to want to know that one down hands, okay? Principles of 2 rope systems and how to integrate those both in a fall protection aspect and a work positioning aspect. Stationary rope systems and moving rope systems. Obviously for the arborist, that's going to be review, okay? For some of the other folks, it's going to be new. None of this is above any skilled operator, no matter which one of the 3 disciplines you come from, or if you have field experience in all 3. That's what's going to make this event so great. Anchor systems, how to understand creating viable anchors in a tree. That's going to be foreign for a lot of folks. And also understanding, properties of friction and resultant forces and vector analysis. And also rigging physics is going to be a huge part of this education day. Knowing how to set up basic haul systems, all right? That sounds fairly easy. You'll see. And that's it on that point. So now we're going to go to the instructors. So we've brought in, not blowing smoke up anybody's dress here, but in my opinion, 5 incredibly talented individuals with a vast wealth of experience and knowledge. Incredibly intelligent, very gifted with their skills at height, and lots and lots of field experience. We're cumulatively, with the instructors at this program, we're gonna have over 150 years of hardened field experience. So this is the real deal, right? So I'm just gonna real quick go over this. You'll be able to read more details about these individuals. First guy is Stephen Canale. He's a friend of mine. I'm happy to consider him a friend. I look up to him. He's put in decades of service of the citizens of his area in the eastern United States. He's a retired captain, paramedic from heavy rescue and a paramedic. He's done a lot of great work. He's also been an arborist, a working field climbing arborist for over 20 years. Owns his own knuckle boom crane. He's a certified crane operator, veteran of our military. The guy's been in service to the United States for a long, long time. Great man. Going to be a wealth of knowledge for you guys, and he will be one of the folks that you will see all 3 days. Another super stoked to have this guy on board is Jeff Inman, who not only is going to be an instructor, but he's also going to be a competitor. Those of you who have seen Jeff on the competition circuit, you have a vague understanding of his capabilities. Very well-versed climber, is an ISC industrial athlete. He's a mentor. He's somebody that I look up to. He's an asset to the arboriculture industry. Great guy. Another one that comes from the tree side is Ryan Murphy out of Canada. Over 20 years, rock climbing experience, physically fit, super intelligent, very knowledgeable arborist, wildlife biologist, just a stud. Everything that, we thought we were going to be when we were kids, all right? John Sheridan, another guy that I look up to. Over 3 decades in the fire service in Phoenix. He was a truckie, heavy rescue guy. He was on one of our 28 USAR teams in the United States. Absolute badass, but wealth of knowledge. You folks are going to be lucky, again, to have John giving you some help here. He's also owner of Palo Verde Rope Solutions. He's still, right now to this day, is working in the at-height industry, doing standby services and training. And last, and certainly not least, my friend Troll. Again, another guy that is just off the chart. He's right now the current president of SPRAT, which is a Society of Professional Rope Access Technicians. Highly accomplished rigger, climber, years of experience. Still currently right now works in the field of industrial rope access, normally in the Gulf of Mexico on GoPlats. He's a technical advisor and trainer at CAN USA. He's also IRATA level 3, SPRAT level 3, and a SPRAT evaluator. So again, this event, just based on the first day of training alone, you guys, you're stoked, you're jacked. This is action. So again, that's our 5 instructors. There is a possibility that Rick Lipke will be there as well teaching. He's the owner of Conterra, very accomplished, highly experienced backcountry medic, good rope rigger. I hope that he can free up and get involved. But that's our instructors for ARC, Aerial Rescue Challenge 2019. Thank you.